Hey guys, Belter Espresso here, and thank you for joining me for yet another speed build. So this is a modern family home. I literally could not come up with a name for it, so I just called it Modern Family Home. You know, because I'm original. So this build ended up costing, wow, that was just a very bad sentence. This build came out to 147,687 simoleons. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, and I built it on a 30 by 20 lot. Yeah. So, there we go. I'm just working on the exterior a little bit. This was actually the second time I built this house, because the first time I had finished maybe half of the furnishing and most of the outdoors, and I went to post, I had to upload an apartment to The Sims because of my Let's Play, and that was in a different save file, and I hadn't saved the lot yet, so I need to switch, save files, and I forgot to save this house, so I completely lost it, and I had to restart. So it was a little annoying, but because it was still fresh in my memory, I was able to rebuild it relatively quickly, so yeah, it was just annoying because I was exhausted, but it went by really well. No struggles with the floor plan this time. I knew exactly where the windows would go and everything. Yeah, anyways, we are getting to the part where we meet the family, so I will talk to you guys when we meet the family and then when we're furnishing. Alright, so it's time to meet the Strong family. Introducing the family, probably my least favorite part of these speed builds, simply because I have the tendency to forget to turn my microphone off. I mean on, not off. I always have it turned off, I forget to turn it on. I triple checked, so hopefully this is recording. Alright, so this is Savannah Strong. She's a young adult. She has the freelance botanist aspiration. She is a bookworm. She loves the outdoors, and she's a vegetarian. So just going to take a quick look at her outfits. For every one of these Sims, I gave them 2 everyday outfits, and one of the rest I just felt like giving them more outfits. Yeah. So just going to zoom in on her face. You can see details of her face. She's got freckles all over. I really love those earrings, and yeah. So she has dark brown hair, very long. Yeah. Alright, so this is one of her everyday outfits. Here is her second one. Now we have her formal outfit, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, and her swimwear. She is the kind of sim that, sometimes I create a sim and I wish that there were more options in what you can do for a career or things that they can learn. Like, the vibe I get from her as a sim is the kind of person who, I don't know, I feel like she'd have been a linguist or something. Like, I wish she could be an archaeologist at the very least. I know I sort of jumped from linguist to archaeologist, but that's just probably because of my obsession with Stargate. And in the series Stargate SG-1, one of the main characters is a linguist and an archaeologist, so my mind just sort of leapt from one to the other because of that. Anyways, moving on to her husband, Brett Shepard. So he is a best-selling author, or wants to be a best-selling author. He is creative, he is a bookworm, and he is family-oriented. So just gonna take a look at his outfits. I feel he looks like a little bit of a snob, to be completely honest, once we go through his outfits. And I don't think he is, in my head, he's not a snobby sim, but he just sort of dresses like a snobby, pretentious person, especially with this everyday outfit. So those were his 2 everyday outfits. Here is his formal, his athletic, his sleepwear, his party wear, and his swimwear. Boom. Zoom in on his face because I'm just going to do this with every sim. He doesn't have any beauty marks or any freckles or anything. Next we have, I always forget these people's names. That's why I don't say them while it loads. Anyways, this is Sierra Strong. She has the painter extraordinaire aspiration. She is creative and she's cheerful. I'm just going to zoom in on her face, and she does have freckles all over her face. And I gave her another defining detail, just cute little buck teeth. Yeah. So let's take a look at her outfits. So this is one of her everyday outfits. I absolutely love this. I actually wish I owned this outfit. Yeah. So, and her second everyday outfit is very relaxed, as you guys can see. And I know that as a sim, she would actually wear this, every other day. But in my head, it's just sort of the outfit that she likes to paint in. She doesn't mind getting dirty in this, no shoes or anything. Yeah. Next, we have her formal wear, her athletic, her sleepwear, and her party wear, and her swimwear. There we go. And she does have a back tattoo of wings, as I think you guys might have seen really quickly. I'm just going to go back to this where you guys can really see it. Here we go. And last but not least, we have Victoria Strong, who wants to be a Renaissance Sims. She's a genius and she's a bookworm. So this is one of her everyday outfits. She's quite, preppy and proper. Yeah. Oh, yes. Zoom in onto her face. She's got a couple of freckles as well. And for the teeth, I gave her braces. Yep, there we go. So she has these cute little red glasses. Yeah, so this is one of her everyday outfits, and her second one is this, which I can see her just wearing to school every day. And it shows off her little heart tattoo. It's the only tattoo she has. Yeah. Next we have her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, and her swimwear. Boom. There you go. And just to show you guys the relationships that these sim have, it's not parents and kids in this case. So Brett is her husband, but Sierra and Victoria are Savannah's younger sisters. So I'm thinking that her parents died, and she ended up not necessarily adopting them, but taking care of her sisters. They moved in with her and her husband, and they don't have kids yet, as you guys can see, but I'm sure those are on the horizon, seeing as Brett is family oriented. So until they have kids of their own, he's happy to help raise Sierra and Victoria with his wife. Yeah, let's get back to the build. Alright, so for the furnishing, I naturally start with the bathrooms because, as you guys know, I hate the bathrooms. I hate them. I will be completely honest, I did not test this bathroom to check if it was fully usable. If it's not, just, I guess, delete the shower or move the stairs over. No, moving the stairs over would change the upstairs. I guess just delete the shower and survive with 2 full baths and 1 just, powder room. Yeah. Anyways, the bathrooms are pretty simple, cute. I tried to decorate them relatively well, especially the ensuite, but they are pretty simple. So now I am working on the master bedroom. Yeah. Keep it really simple, a nice computer, considering Brett wants to be a writer, and by the look of this house, is a pretty successful writer, So he has that, a bunch of books, since, everyone in this family seems to like to read. Yeah, just a bunch of little decoration to make it look lived in. I know that usually people keep their hairbrushes and blow dryers in the bathroom, or at least I do. But there wasn't really any room in the bathroom for that, so in the bedroom it goes. And I did put curtains in every single room, which it's starting to be a thing for me. I'm like starting to enjoy the curtains a little bit more and the look of them. I have been doing this in most of my houses, though I do have to try and remind myself to use them. It's not like an instinct to go into curtains and use them. The only reason I remembered to use them this time was because of the huge window in the master bathroom. Yeah. So this room over here is Sierra's bedroom. She is the artist. So she does have a little easel, and she has arts and craft clutter on her desk. And I do put what in my head would be drawings that she did when she was a little kid on her wall. I had a hard time finding them for some reason, but anyways, just there. And yeah, so she doesn't have much in the way of art supplies in her bedroom, but she does have an art studio, which I build a little later on. And now this is, oh, how did I already forget her name? I forgot to write them down, but I literally just looked at these. Looked at the names. This is so gonna bother me. Anyways, this is the last sister's bedroom. She's, very smart. I gave her a chess table so she can work up her logic skill. In my head, those are more academic trophies rather than sports trophies. Yeah. So I'm just cluttering up her room, trying to make it look quite lived in. And yeah, the bedrooms are done. And now I'm just working on putting wallpaper on one of the bedrooms and finishing up the landing, which I keep very simple. Curtains, painting or two, and a couple of plants. Just very basic, but I wanted to fill the space up. I love small landings. It's so great, because that way all I have to really do to make it look nice is work on the walls. Yeah. Anyways, here is the living room. It has a massive TV. Probably too big of a TV for that room, but I just went with it. It's a modern house. They're gonna get a nice big flat screen TV. Yeah, little coffee table. I do move the entrance over so that they can sit a little bit more comfortably there. Fits 5, so it's perfect for them. It's more than enough room. Couple of lamps in there, though I do put an overhead light in that room just to finish lighting it up properly. And I do put 2 paintings up in that room, but I do them a little bit later. I think I do it either while furnishing the kitchen or the dining room. Is when I remember to put some art on the walls of the living room just to help decorate it some more. Because I build with the walls half down, I tend to forget that there are empty walls, so I don't always go for it right away. So in this, dining room, I just wanted to put those decorative plates that we got with the Parenthood pack. I think they're really, really cute, and I think that I just really like them. Maybe someone in the family painted them. Maybe some are painted, or maybe some of them are Savannah's wedding china, and the rest could be her parents' wedding china or something. I don't know what it is. And then I love these counters, but I especially love the overhead cabinets that came with the Parenthood pack, and I will continue to use them to know, and I don't see an end to them. I'm just gonna keep on using them. I should probably focus on making a different kitchen next time with different counters, but I just got this pack. Alright, give me a break. I'm excited. And I adore the kitchen clutter with, the drying rack and the bread box. I've never owned a bread box, but I love that I can have one in The Sims. And yeah, here I am just trying to fill up that empty wall there. Oh, first that, the empty wall by the stove, and then that big empty wall. And here is when I realized that these walls are empty and they need something on them. Very, very small little paintings, and what do I put in? Okay, I do not put anything on that. Oh, I do put something on that wall? Wow, I did not remember that. I put plants there. Alright, cool. Then there's that board that you can set curfews with and everything in the entrance. I saw it in the item list, and I was like, yes, before I forget, I'm going to put this up right now. And then this room, I honestly did not know what to do with it. I did not want to turn this room into Sierra's art room, so I just ended up turning it into a gym because I just had no other ideas for what to do with this room. It's a very basic gym. You have your punching bag, your treadmill, and that other machine that I don't know what it's called, and then just a stereo so they can listen to music while working out. And I do keep the walls bare in this room, and I do that on purpose. Yeah. And here I go, trying to dress up, spruce up the entryway. There's just a couple of wall decorations, mirrors, and some shoe racks, because, well, where else are you gonna keep your shoes? I keep my shoes everywhere. It's ridiculous. I have this stand-up shoe rack by my entrance. It kind of hides the shoes. And then I have what is technically a TV stand, but the tiniest TV stand. Like, it's super short. I sit on it like a bench to put my shoes on. And there's sort of like a shelf between just a middle shelf sort of thing in the TV stand. I guess you could put like DVDs or a DVD player or something. I don't know. And I use that to keep extra shoes. And then there's a hallway closet where I have another shoe rack. And then in my stand-up closet that I bought at IKEA, I keep additional shoes in one of the shelving units. I have too many shoes. It's ridiculous. So that answers my question of where else would you keep shoes other than, your entryway. Yeah. Anyways, so that little pool shed, pool house, garage, whatever you want to call it, is Sierra's painting studio place, I guess. The way I see it, maybe Savannah and Brett never really used that empty space, or they had just a little bit of storage in there, maybe some pool-related items, and they just sort of emptied it out and let her use it as a painting studio, so she can paint murals. She has a big tape on the floor and on the walls, so she can paint on there. She's got 2 easels in there and then a stack of paintings. And I did manage to fit a couple of windows in there. It's supposed to be a garage or something, so I didn't really feel the need to put too many windows in there, just enough to get a little bit of natural light going. Yeah. And then here we go, just a little seating area and a barbecue, instead of that bench, just to be able to cook some food. And this is where I decide to actually just fully close off the backyard from the rest of the world. It seemed weird having that section open. Yeah. A couple more seatings. I put a couple of outdoor lights, and I do work on some flower patches, and yeah, and then this build is pretty much done. Yeah. Oh, and I do put a car outside. Because I don't know, why not? I feel like I haven't done that in a while. I know I tried to put a car in the sliding into place lot. I think that's what I called it. And it just didn't fit. I didn't have the proper room, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it here. And I put up hedge fence around, and yes, in real life you would literally never be able to get into that car, but it's The Sims, I don't care. I deleted it once because I wasn't sure if I liked how it looked, but I think I like it. I think I like it better with the hedge than without. I understand if some of you guys download this house and delete the hedge. I get it. I was skeptical. Yeah. The lights are the end of the speed build. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And here are the screenshots. Ooh, that was timed so well. Yeah, so just a couple of shots of the front of the house, one side, and then a few of the back. And then we start the interior screenshots with the art room. Boom, right here. And then we are starting with the house in no particular order. Yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe, check out my other videos. Stay tuned for my next build, which will be up on Monday, and the continuation of my Let's Play, which will be on Wednesday. Yeah. In the description below, there will be a link to where you can download this house, to my Facebook page, where I never remember to post updates, but sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes I do. Just sneak peeks of the houses I'm working on. I haven't done this in a really long time, but I do sometimes do it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye, guys.